Kia ora, boys and girls, welcome back to the channel. We're back with Sins of the Father. This month is Cavalier Event Quest and Marvel Contest of Champions, and we are back on Chapter 3, Map 2, the final map of this Cavalier Event Quest. We didn't do amazingly well against Odin, but we did get it done without a revive. I have to do a little bit of homework and figure out how to make that guy a lot easier for you guys, but first attempt, not terrible, to be honest. For this one, we're going to bring in Warlock and Guillotine with the Blade Synergy. The reason for this is because this is a map that is going to reward techs, so tech a champion. So if you have a look, every time we inflict an armor break or heal block, we passively heal block, and every time we heal block, we basically will get one Fury debuff and does tremendous amounts of damage. So Warlock and Guillotine 2099 will be able to clear the lane. And then the final boss is, I don't know, some mystic demon looking guy. If you have a look here, he looks like, I don't know, like someone from Doom or like a bull or something. Anyway, so what we're basically going to do is I figure that Blade with the Mystic Synergy will be able to shut down some of his abilities, and if not, we always have Warlock and Guillotine 2099. So I'll clear the lane and we'll back up and meet up at the boss. Okay, see you soon. All right, so we're back at the boss. Warlock cleared most of that lane actually. I did do one with Guillotine just to get her up to 100 combo. So this guy, health, attack, power lapse. Each time the defender is inflicted with a power drain, burn, or steal, it reduces the potency of further effect until you can't power drain him anymore. Basically, he's more aggressive. He's got heavy. His heavy's not interrupted. He also has empowered immunity, so he gains 33% of bar power. And if he's knocked down by heavy or special, they become debuff immune for 6 seconds, meaning he also becomes. Oh, he's called Mangog. Means he also becomes stun immune. So he's got a decent amount of life. He is a villain, so we can shut down some of that stuff. Excel. So each time we stagger, we're not going to stagger, but each time we stagger, he gains 1 in 4 chance to get a +1 hatred. He regenerates 20% of incoming hits instantly while he's unstoppable. Per hatred, he gains more attack rating and more crit rating. He's immune to armor break. He's immune to all bleeds, so that might actually make Blade a little bit more difficult. He suffers from -40 combat rate, instead gaining 5% of a power bar every second while below 2 full parts power. Okay, so he's actually got reduced power gain, which is kind of cool. If he's struck while he's unstoppable, he gains a non-stacking Fury, granting a lot of attack. He starts with 3 hatred. It's unaffected by ability accuracy, so Blade might not be the greatest for this. Each time we finish a 5-hit combo, he gains a hatred. Each time he nullifies a buff, he gains a hatred. And each stack gives him energy resistance, armor resistance, and crit resistance. Activating special attack with 10 stacks of hatred triggers Enrage, which takes away the hate. And while he's enraged, he takes 50% less damage. He gains an indefinite unstoppable, which is removed if you throw a special or if the enraged expires. During SP1 and SP2, he's got an indefinite unblockable as well. Basic attacks that make contact with him have a 70% chance to inflict a 14-second stagger debuff. Staggered opponent has their next buff nullified. Heavies can deal a lot of energy damage. While Enrage is not active, it can inflict armor breaks. When enraged, he's got increased power rate. SP1 also does a stagger, and if enraged, gets a protection buff, which gives him immunity to shock, incinerate, cold snap, and frostbite, which is a pretty decent way, honestly, to against that. So that'll be pretty useful for attack. SP2, each hit deals like 1300 energy damage, and the first hit steals opponent's power above their nearest full bar. If they got less than 1 full bar, all the power was stolen. And if enraged, they inflict a stun debuff for 3 seconds as well. And then the SP3 nullifies up to 10 buffs and a ton of regen over 5 seconds. Okay, so I'm not sure who to begin with, but the thing is he doesn't have any persistent charges, so we're gonna try Blade. We're gonna see how well Blade does, but we gotta pay attention to the fact that he doesn't bleed, so we're gonna lose some of our efficiency. But saying that, okay, SP1's pretty easy to evade by the looks. But saying that, we can still shut down, you know, some of his unstoppableness and stuff like that. Right, SP2 is a little bit more difficult to evade. You know who would have been good for him, actually? Captain America Infinity War, I reckon, might have been good. Quake as well would have been quite good. Okay, so if that's not the case, then let's use Guillotine. So attacker Guillotine's medium attacks power burn a percentage of the defender's current power. Let's do that. Let's power burn his ass. Alright, so let's see how he goes with that. So we're at 100 and we're just going to continue to degenerate this guy, and also we're going to have the ability to kind of keep him under 2 bars of power because we have the SP1. Okay, that's interesting. So the SP2 is pretty difficult to evade, though. Interesting. Okay. Next time I'd have to bring Cap or Captain America Infinity War, I think, for this fight. He would be ideal, actually, for this fight. Okay. Let's push him, and let's make sure we don't get him to the SP2, because the SP2 is actually quite tricky to evade. So full charges, he'll just do all his jumping around. That's not a problem. Alrighty, you want to throw the SP1? Jump around, ooh, jump around again. Thank God for that auto evade. Yeah, man, that SP1's pretty insane, eh? Sorry, the SP2, not the SP1. Probably end up using Warlock at the end, but let's try Dormammu. Now this unstoppable with the heavy is kind of annoying as well. Okay, let's chuck this on, but he's immune to that. Right, so he's immune to a few things. Oh, and of course he's also immune to power burn and power lock. So, the other person I can think of that might be good against him is She-Hulk, actually. She-Hulk would be quite handy. Yeah, so he's very he's very tricky, man. This is not a really very good first run, to be honest. All right, let's just quickly heal up with Warlock and see what we can do. The fact also that he is bleed immune kind of doesn't really help our situation either. So we need someone who can deal with Unstoppable. We need someone who can keep pushing out that SP1, and someone who's going to be able to do a lot of damage. I think Captain America, Infinity War, and oh, what's her name? She-Hulk would be amazing for this one. Actually, Warlock can tank his SP2 alright. Okay, now do you want to throw that SP1? Come on. Oh man. Yeah, that unstoppable is just wrecking us, isn't it? Now we gotta dance away. Okay. I was gonna save till the SP3, but you know what? I'm just gonna end up dying anyway, so I might as well just go for broke here. See if we can evade this one. Nope. Yeah, man. So he's quite tough, this guy. You know what? Let's try Blade one more time. But we had a pretty good run with Starkey, to be honest. But I don't think Blade is the answer to this guy. I do think She-Hulk would be really good. I also imagine what's his name? Human Torch would be pretty good against this guy too. But we just need someone who can kind of stop the unstoppables. And we need to be careful once he's enraged. Okay, we can block some of that SP. Okay, at least the SP1 is actually not that bad to evade. So once we work this guy out, he's not going to be too bad. Come on, buddy, throw your SP1. Yeah, I can't handle that. Oh, come on, Blade. You gotta survive. You gotta survive, baby. Oh, man. Come on, use your legendary regen. Almost there. Yep. But now he's unstoppable. Okay, at least that cuts it out. Oh, man, so close, eh? He did a lot better on that run. I'll give him that. So let's just clear him up with Starkey. I reckon we'll just use all the stuff. That should be plenty to take care of him. He's only got 16k left, 5%. Six. Okay, here you go, buddy. Okay, so I know this is not the best video in the world, but what we have uncovered is his SP2. It's pretty hard to evade. You probably just want to block it. You can take a little bit of damage. You could probably handle maybe 1 or 2 SP2s if you block. What we also found out, the SP1 is very easy to evade. What we've also found out is once he's enraged and he's unstoppable, he's a bit of a pain in the ass. But if you can throw a special once he does that, I think it takes away the enrage. So then you can start, at least you don't have to deal with the unstoppable. I think he might still be debuff immune, he might still be stun immune a little bit, but you can throw a special to kind of intercept that enrage. So I'm going to come back here again with maybe Captain America Infinity War, maybe She-Hulk, maybe Human Torch, and we are going to take this guy to the cleaners next time. So stay tuned. I hope you guys enjoyed this. You probably won't find it very helpful, but I hope you did enjoy it. And I'll see you in the next one where I will bring a one-shot of this guy, definitely. I can guarantee you that. Alright, kakite on the bros and girls. I'll see you in the next one.